All right, we're taking a look at a kind of a split level house, single story main with a, looks like an older addition, or maybe the other way around. But a couple things going on. Drip edge over here is just T-drip. So we've got roof felt, or it looks like some kind of ice and water underneath the shingles in a couple spots. So on this side of the roof, it's not in the same type of situation as it is on the house. But here you can see all the moss and everything. I mean, this roof is pretty well shot. So we're definitely gonna want to talk to her about algicides. So it is an architectural shingle, but obviously it just didn't have any algicide protection built into it. So the shingles have just gotten deteriorated by all the moss and algae quite a bit, especially on this side of the home. You can see it's really well deteriorated. Pipe boots cracked, got an overhead electrical mast, nothing big there. Box vents, 1, 2, 3, 4 box vents. So this area, if it is conditioned, probably not releasing enough heat. Definitely gonna want to talk to her a little bit about plywood. I don't feel any bounce, to be honest. I mean, it feels really solid. And I'm wondering if the whole thing got resheeted when they did all of this. I'm seeing new decking consistent all throughout this roof line. I'll show you in a couple spots. Over here, like we can see on the chimney, major issue with the cricket here. Just totally deteriorated, letting all kinds of water in. A little soft over here. And then we can see that counter flashing and everything is totally gone. Definitely water getting in around that, and it's just starting to eat up that chimney. So this needs to get taken care of as soon as possible. A little bit with the stonework, probably some light masonry just to try and touch up some of this grout and everything. It's starting to deteriorate pretty good, starting to get some plants and everything going in there. We'll want to get the tree trimmed back as best as we can. Same thing here, we want to get ridge vent installed instead of just these pot vents. You can see a lot of streaking. One other thing that we can see that's going on, we can check this out in the photos. The other side of the roof, it's a lot more consistent, but in a couple of these spots, we can start to see all these nail pops going on. I think they shot the shingles, but they didn't have their air pressure set properly, or they were just going way too fast, because there's nails popped everywhere on the back side of the roof. This side's not as bad, but it's definitely much more prevalent on the other side. I got some pictures to kind of highlight that. Over here, we can see the sheeting. So obviously there is no ice and water, there is no roof felt. The roof is not currently installed to code standards. That's definitely one of those things that we're going to want to get taken care of. It is a C-drip, but when I get up underneath it, I can see the sheeting. So I'm assuming that there might have been some wood shakes underneath at one point that they went up over the top of. It's hard to tell. You know, I can feel the sheeting back there. I can see it in place. So I don't know if they went over the top of what was there before with the 1x and just brought the profile up too high, and then I had to do the C-drip for like a custom cap. But either way, it's definitely a little unique. We do have solid soffit all the way around the house, on the rakes and on the eaves, so we're not getting a whole lot of ventilation into the house. She does have gable vents installed on either end, but again, we're going to want to get that ridge vent in so that this whole area is exhausting properly. Got some oversized pipe boots to remember about. But outside of that, pretty straightforward. Definitely going to be looking at replacement for this and not repair, but we'll talk about some different options that we can offer.